Ray, are you ready? All right. Are you ready?
Do I just start?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Sorry. Now.
Welcome, my name's Ray. I'm your tech support.
Hi. Thank you, Ray.
President Tom Petrillo asked me to set you up with Raphael. Raphael is here in your go-to meeting, and he is in Cuba. And so if you need anything, I'll be off to the side, and good luck.
Thank you so much, Ray. Hello, Raphael. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
Now, I know I did not clarify prior to our meeting today, but with all due respect, sir, is it possible to carry out this meeting in English?
Sure, I guess I'll practice.
Okay, thank you so much, and I do apologize again for not clarifying prior to the time of our meeting. Now, I know we set aside 20 minutes to speak today. Does that still work for you?
We are still good for 20 minutes, yes.
Okay, and you know, Raphael, it's such a pleasure to finally meet you and put a face to a name. I've heard so many things about you from Nikki and your brother-in-law, and I'm just really excited to sit down with you today, so thank you.
Sure.
Now, I brought along this article with me today, and I know I shared it with Nikki as well. It notes that the most important driver between warming ties between Americans and Cubans is the relationships that are being developed through travel. How have things changed for you since the two countries normalized relations?
It's great and really excited to get foot traffic. Also on my song. Really excited about it.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. And, you know, I have this feeling that those same positive relationships that are being made amongst travelers are just waiting to be made between business partners as well. Do you agree?
Sure.
Now, I brought along the roadmap that both Nikki and I used in our first meeting, and I sent the roadmap to Nikki and I CC'd you on that email. So what we'll do today is we'll just review the needs that I discussed with Nikki. We'll go through a short company overview about Meal TSP in just 3 numbers, and then together we can make a decision about what the next step with Salonbiz will be. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, great. So what is most important to you as the director of the resort when partnering with a business like ours?
Most importantly, I want to make sure my people here are happy. And that shows with our clients coming in. We want to make business, so we want to make sure that clients leave here happy and willing to come back.
So being very transparent with your clients and creating a feeling in the salon. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Now, should our conversation today focus on the Melia location specifically, or should it be a more broad conversation focusing on the resort as a whole?
Well, Melia Resort specifically.
Okay, thank you. And what goals have you set with the association for the salon and spa at the Melia Resort, as there is an influx of tourism?
Right. Well, yeah, we have enough staff. Make sure there's a great experience. That's what again, on more foot traffic, have to potentially hire more people in another location. That's the goal. I think doing that is the goal.
And do you believe that you have the best strategy to combat this new goal?
I like to think, but it's not easy to know it all.
Okay.
I have suggestions.
Okay. So the last time that I spoke with Nikki, we discussed a couple of different areas of concern. We spent a lot of time discussing marketing and what you were currently doing to reach out to clients that have been to your spa and find a way to get them to come back. We also spent some time talking about appointment setting and the hurdles that people face trying to set an appointment in a different time zone or in a different country right now that are planning to travel to your salon in the future. Has anything else surfaced since I last spoke with Nikki?
Not that I can think.
Okay, so if you're comfortable moving forward, what we can do is I can show you in the Salonbiz app and online what special, unique proposal I've put together that's going to make appointment booking very accessible to everyone around the world, and what specific marketing campaigns are going to drive your business and help take you to the next level and open up another location. So are you comfortable moving into that presentation?
Sure, let's take how Salonbiz differs from country
Okay, so tell me what it is about Millennial that you've heard that stood out to you.
I've just heard some news that people bring in more foot traffic, which is great. But that's just that I intend to set up and meet them as well as they do, and take it to the next fair and see what works best.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you're taking that approach and taking the time to sit down with me today. I actually brought along a case study with me that talks about what SalonBiz has done for hotel associations in South Florida here in America. And the case study shows the steady increase of traffic in their salon and spa after implementing SalonBiz. And the results are available in just less than a month. So I'm going to leave this case study here off to the side, and I'm going to email it to you following our meeting. Do you feel comfortable moving forward with the presentation?
Please.
Okay, great. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to log in. Are you able to see my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just logging in, and this will be the first page that you see. It's our appointment book, which is the most important part of a salon. It's what drives the business and what brings salon clients in every single day. So we mentioned that appointment setting was something very important for us to discuss today, and in particular, online booking. And as you can see, booking requests is right here at the top of our page. This is where all of the online booking requests that come in are going to appear. So either you or any of your receptionists can come in here to approve all booking requests. So what we'll do first is we'll just click on this tab right here. If you have multiple booking requests, they'll appear in order right here for you to come in and to review. Now the reason that we've implemented such a easy to use software is because we've been in this industry for 65 years. Now I mentioned we'd go through a short company overview, and I'm going to do so right here because I think this opportunity speaks volumes about what we've been able to do for businesses. So again, 65 years in the salon and spa industry. We've spent 27 years making software specific to salons and spas, and we were voted #1 by Salon Today's top 200 salons. I have all of these numbers right here, and again, these are in the email that I sent you previously. Now, I want to write down a name and number here and send over Mary Hernandez's information to you. Mary Hernandez is the manager and the director at one of the Hiltons in South Florida, where she operates her own salon and spa. Mary is an open book. She's a testament to what we've been able to do for her company and how we've been able to help increase her business over the past year. So I'll have all of her information off to the side for you so I can send it over and you can give her a call. Again, I know you mentioned you had some referrals from some other people, so I want to provide you with as many opportunities to reach out to SalonBiz users as possible. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Great. So moving forward with our presentation, when Mary started using SalonBiz, this booking request page started filling up and filling up and filling up. And so we really saw an increase in the online bookings within the first month. Now you mentioned that something important to you was having travel agents have the opportunity to book these requests. And something special about being open 24/7 is that if there's a travel agent in California or a travel agent in Europe who is helping someone come to the Varadero, any of the Varadero hotels, specifically the Melia Hotel, she can help them set up, she or he can help them set up an appointment from anywhere in the world, no matter what the time zone is, even if your salon and spa is closed for the night. What do you think that would do for your business?
I think I'm about that. That would allow it to book great.
Well, how much do you think that you're losing right now by not being open 24/7?
It's a number on that. Compare to on it. But if it works out, maybe that actually works it.
Sure. So what we found on average, especially working with Mary at the Hilton, is we found that salons were losing or missing out on about $10,000 per month just by not being open 24/7. Do you think that that sounds like a correct number of the amount of missed opportunity you're experiencing right now?
Sure.
So moving forward with the appointment setting, when we go into this main menu here up here, you can go into transition into the online booking opportunity. and this is where you're able to add online booking to your website. Now I have a question. Are you currently using Facebook to promote anything at your spa?
Yeah, we have. We're not logged on it, but we're on there.
Okay, so something really unique about SalonBiz that's very customizable and a great way to promote on social media is you can add online booking to your website or your Facebook page. How does that sound?
Interesting.
Well, what opportunities do you think will arise from adding this to your Facebook page?
Well, I think that it will allow my salon more open. Market. We bring up. So that's it.
Sure, so how many likes or do you know how much traffic is actually involved on the Malia Resorts Facebook page?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so if we were to look it up on Facebook, which we can do following our meeting, let's say it's a ballpark of 10,000 likes. Whoever has liked the Facebook page, once you add online booking to your page, it's going to be available to all of those people. So anyone traveling to your resort in the future is going to notice it when they book their next stay. Now moving forward into marketing, this was something really important to Nikki after we had our previous discussion. So I'm going to come up to this top menu here, and we're going to move into the tab that says marketing. Are you following everything with this menu okay?
I see you.
Okay, great. So moving into marketing, this is where we have different campaigns that can become very unique to your needs. So right now, what kind of marketing strategy do you have in place to reach out to clients following your visit?
We don't have any place. It primarily just have menu, paper, thing where we reach out to them. It's actually great to have someone that will interact with those services use and reach out to them as they come.
Sure, so do you mind repeating that one more time? I'm having some trouble hearing what you were saying through the GoToMeeting app. I apologize.
No, not a problem. We don't have a thing in place that will track our clients' effect.
Okay.
It
Okay.
would be set where the rules to record that as a matter of keep records of the script is allow us to end something to them to business come.
Sure, so how much time are you spending doing that manually?
Well, that along with keeping track of the record hours.
Hours. And as a director, I'm sure that you're a very busy person. Do you have the time to be spending doing all that marketing?
It has to be done, but I can do other things.
Of course. And have you hired anyone to take over that process?
No.
Okay. And I mean, just from in America, when we hire anyone to do a marketing project, it's usually based off of salary. Is that similar in Cuba?
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
So in America, when we hire someone to do a marketing project or to take on a marketing role, it's often almost standard to pay them a salary. Is that the same in Cuba?
Well, we do pay for services. I don't think it's very different.
Okay, so if you were to hire someone to do your marketing, it would cost you around how much per year to pay them?
Not sure.
Exactly. So something unique about SalonBiz is this marketing campaign comes with the standard fee each month. So all of these featured campaigns are available to you, and they're accessible at the touch of a fingertip. It'll take us less than a minute to put together one of these campaigns. So for example, I know that Nikki mentioned you wanted to work with clients who have already been to your salon and to help entice them to come back. So what we could do with that is do a first visit clients campaign. So right now it's already scheduled, but what we'll do is we can edit it and we can make it specific to your wants. So what is one of the most popular services at your spa?
Hair color.
Hair color, okay. So hair color could be the subject of this campaign, and we could put special, for example. Then in the heading, this is something that you can customize as well. You can say thank you for visiting us simply, or whatever it is that matches what you're hoping to achieve. And then in the message, you would put anything that you wanted to tell your first visit clients. For example, if you come back 3 days after your first visit, a free hair color or 50% off hair color. Whatever it was that you wanted to do to reach out to visitors who are maybe still at the hotel or visitors that are hoping to come back in the future. So once you save these changes and you scroll down, once you save these changes, you can choose a start date. So if you wanted to do it scheduled, you can send it the next day, 5 weeks from now, put it on your calendar wherever you think it's going to be best to reach out to those clients. And if their first visit was 1 day ago and you want to send them this email to try to entice them to come back before their visit is over, you could do so. Or if you wanted to reach out to someone who maybe was staying with you 3-4 weeks ago, you could make that number a little bit higher. And what you're doing there is reaching out to people who have left and who are thinking about coming back, and just reminding them about the wonderful time that they had at your salon, and giving them an opportunity to come back and save a little bit of money. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
So it's very easy, again, to update the schedule and to change these campaigns. And if you're having any concerns and you're wondering, are these campaigns really working? You're able to track how these campaigns are doing through reporting. Are you doing any reporting right now?
Again, it's meant, it would be fantastic for them to analyze, you can keep track of those people, what they does, what they do, move forward, what we serve.
Sorry, what was the last thing that you wanted to track?
I know it's probably doing this a little wet. Hear me okay?
Oh, I can hear you great. I'm sorry. Just every now and then it cuts out a little bit. Are you comfortable with that, or is this too much of a?
No, let's move forward. Basically, we don't have to analyze what's been used for our products for a specific purpose.
Okay.
Great to have. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're concerned about tracking what's been used with your different products, I can understand that's a large concern, and it takes a lot of time to do that manually. With running stock reports here, it's done in less than 10 seconds. Once you expand this bullet right here, you're able to do a product sales summary and see a summary of all of the products that were sold and also who sold them. And you're also able to make stock adjustments. If you have a hot product and it's selling off the shelves extremely fast, you're able to edit that right here. And I mentioned there was some other reports that are able to be used to track how you're doing your online booking and how your different marketing campaigns are working. So these are also all found in one place. So it's a very centralized location to view all salon metrics, and it's very easy to access and to run reports within seconds. How do you think that sounds?
That sounds great.
Well, what could you achieve if you were able to run these reports?
Well, that was free up
A lot of your time.
focus. I'm sorry?
To focus on what?
To focus on the salon and, potentially.
Great. Well, Raphael, I really enjoyed our conversation today, and I think what we've done is we've partnered together and we've found a couple of different areas where we can free up your time and make your salon more efficient and add people onto your books and continue to drive your business. Now, what I'd like to do is organize a trip for both Tom and I to come down to Cuba next week and implement a 30-day trial. How does that sound to you?
That sounds good. I'm actually curious now, those been around for
Sure.
here and work with majority of salon industry.
Yes. In Europe, you said?
Yeah, I said salon industry. So that salon works with majority of non-business less, right?
I'm sorry, I'm really having trouble understanding what you're saying.
Okay. So you mentioned that it works with the majority of the U.S. salon. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Great. So with all this routine, the reports, your software gets and right?
Yes. Well, I'd really love to show you how our privacy works a little bit more next week when we're down. Do you think that would be okay to do so then?